Okay, I call to order our emergency city council meeting of August 25th. This is open up our public hearing. We have 4 individuals that would like to speak. I'll just take them in order that I've got the forms in here. Daniel Avery?
Yes, sir.
Daniel, just come on to the microphone there, identify yourself and your address and your comments. You have a 5-minute limit, as you notice right in front of you there, I think it says. Go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. So my name is Daniel Avery. I live over on Park Place, over by the park, Highland Park. Been in Guthrie now for about 5 years or so. My wife and I live there with our son. Our son Samuel is handicapped, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to come down here. We also have a great grandmother in town who is down at the old folks home, and we like to get out and about with them. And so, of course, we're coming here to make sure that that we give adequate discussion to the fact that we'd like sidewalks with that are handicapped accessible, and that's why I'm coming out. So I took off early from work today to come down here because I do consider this to be very important. So thank you very much.
Okay. Any council members have any questions of Daniel? Okay.
No,
Thanks,
we had
Daniel.
to take off work too,
Thank you.
Daniel.
Appreciate your comments. Mike Monahan.
I had Mike last night.
You don't get one this time.
My name is Mike Monahan. I live at 1623 Ken Drive. I don't know if I can say any more than what I said last night, but this is really important that we do this ADA and that we got ODOT willing to do it. I think we're just foolish not to let them do it. And we don't need the brick. I've gone through 3 wheelchairs on the brick, so, cement is what we need. And I appreciate your concern in dealing with this.
What happens with your wheels on the brick, just out of
Just
curiosity?
tear it up.
Does it?
It rips them apart.
Thought it might.
Okay. All right. Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Echo in here?
Thank you, guys. First off, I appreciate all the council members for such a quick reaction to call this emergency meeting. And it is emergency meeting because of funding that comes for our council. I know a lot of citizens follow what you guys do somewhat close, but there's a majority that doesn't. But you guys look at a budget every single time, every year, throughout the year. And you guys know how important this project is, not only for our citizens, but also for our downtown and for our infrastructure. 19th Street needs to be paved, Sooner Road needs to be paved, Harrison Bridge needs to be paved, Pine Street needs to be addressed. And those are a lot of big projects that have been building up over time. A lot of it's out of your hands. Most of it's out of your hands, but you're working on it. But this is a gift that we have been waiting for a long, long time on sidewalks. And I know 90% of it was going to be done without this historic district area, but this is a big, important area for our citizens and people who come and visit our town with sidewalks. And so I just want to thank everybody for coming on short term. Thank you to staff for putting all this together quick, because it's a lot of work into it on the documents and all that stuff. So I just want to say thank you for considering this. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Joe Chappell.
I just signed up in case I felt like I needed to say something.
Okay. Anybody else? This is a public hearing. Anybody else in the room?
I
Debbie?
didn't sign up, but,
Can I take that?
Up to the front, please.
okay. I'm just getting here a little late. So,
We'll dock you a minute. You only have 4 now.
all right. Okay, well, I'm Debbie Prather. I am the stables. And of course, I see people walking Division constantly. We need a sidewalk, no doubt. Has anyone spoke with ODOT about trying to get a brick sidewalk?
Not yet.
Okay, have we thought about maybe stamping the brick? No? We have a stamped brick next to the restaurant where they did the bridge project. And I have a picture of it.
You used to have brick over there when you redid the brick over there on the
Yes.
north side? Is that what you're talking about?
We used to have brick. I'm sorry, I ran up here, so I'm a little out of breath. I don't think it's better. Time to approach. This is actually stamped brick. I've talked with ODOT today. I've talked with Matt. He said they would probably be willing to do something like this. Have you seen it? Okay. I talked with Matt today, and he said that they would be willing to compromise. So it's just something to think about.
Okay.
Okay?
Any questions of Debbie?
Huh?
I'm just asking the council if they have any questions of you.
Nope.
Okay, thank you for
All right.
your comments.
Uh-huh.
Okay, anybody else in the room? Okay, I close our public hearing. Move on to item number 3, which is discussion possible action to overturn the August 24th, 2020 Guthrie Historic Preservation Commission decision and grant a certificate of appropriateness for the Oklahoma Department of Transportation State Job 32953, parentheses 04. Dan, you taking the lead?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm just going to give a real quick synopsis of kind of what's going on so the council and everybody understands what's transpiring. And I know, Dan, quick, it's probably not going to happen, but as you know, there was 2 meetings at the Historic Preservation Commission, and one required the bricks, and the one last night said no to the original submittal, which was concrete sidewalks. I believe there's maps that we're going to put up because I was going to go over the specific area in which this includes so there's an understanding of what's transpiring. I think it was provided in the packet, the historic district or the portion of the project that starts in the historic district is basically at Perkins where the old train depot is. And that goes north to just past Vilas, basically encompasses the Hoboken property, and that's where it stops for that portion. So along that entire area, there's existing concrete sidewalks. The other area, just so again there's transparency and understanding of what's going on, the other portion of the historic district will include basically the ramp intersections at Cleveland and Division, as well as some sidewalk on that east side. And then there'll be also at Noble and Division, the southeast corner there will be new ramps. They're doing the whole intersection except where Stables is. However, the only portion that's in the historic district is that southeast. And then the same thing, the southwest corner of Wentz and Noble. Once again, they're doing improvements to that whole intersection, but the only portion that falls within the historic district is that southwest corner. So with that, I'm just wanted to make sure everybody understood the area that was being considered or would be impacted with the decision. So if you have anything else for me.
Okay, questions? Council members?
None there.
No? Okay. Anybody else speaking for the city? No? Well, then I will, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to overturn HP.
I'll second that. Go ahead.
Can we discuss this too?
We will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a motion and a second to overturn the Historic Preservation decision and grant a certificate of appropriateness. Discussion.
Well, I mean, first off, I want to say, I think we looked at one time when I talked with you, Leroy, I was pretty upset over this all taking place. I really do wish that we had more of a heads up as to what, if we're going to give them authority to make decisions like this, that we get a little bit more heads up on it before the decision goes out. You know, like it comes to us and we get to find out what they're planning to do before they do it. you know, but we don't even get that, and we didn't this time. So, that I don't like. But in the long run, the system worked, because here we are, which this is our right, this is the last resort to come to council, and council gets a chance to override, so the system's working. So I don't think we really need to change the statute, is what I was trying to say.
Okay. Don, you said you had a comment?
Well, yeah, if we're overturning it, that gives them the go-ahead with the sidewalks. Can we overturn it with the request that they consider the stamped concrete
I think it would be reasonable to make a motion to overturn the decision of the HPC and grant their certificate of appropriateness to ODOT with the qualification that if it's feasible
right.
to put in stamped concrete, colored stamped concrete, but if it's not feasible to move forward with the concrete as planned.
You want to amend your
So I'm going to amend the motion to overturn HPC to ODOT to be able to do the project of the sidewalks within consideration of them, with them taking into consideration to potentially do stamped and colored concrete. If not, we're going to still continue on with the
If
project.
they find it not feasible, then they can move forward with concrete.
Either way it goes forward, yeah. Okay.
You accept that?
Yes, sir.
Second?
I'll second that.
Okay, so we have an amended motion that's been seconded. Any other discussion? That's it.
Debbie's got something she'd like to say.
Something else. Okay. What other option?
We're no,
Are you done?
Debbie, I think we're out of the public hearing.
Okay.
Um,
I understand.
Okay. So we have an amended motion and a second. Any other further discussion on the council?
No.
Raise your right hand if you're in favor of that, please. Unanimous by all those present to overturn the Guthrie Historic Preservation Commission decision and to move forward with the Certificate of Appropriateness with the qualification that for the state to consider putting colored and stamped concrete. If that's not a consideration, move ahead with the project as originally designed.
Bingo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're adjourned. Thank you.